Good morning, afternoon, evening, guys. We're back with another random tier list. We've done snack food, we've done chips. Let's get as specific as possible. We're going to talk about Doritos. Just Doritos, talking about all of the possible flavors and combinations of Doritos that are known to man. And here they are. So we're going to go ahead and rank these. Now we're going to have favorites, great, good, decent, trash, never had, and I miss these. The never had tier, I'm not going to put everything I haven't had, even though that would make sense. But again, when do we ever on this channel? If I can assume what something tastes like, I'm gonna rank it where I think it's gonna go, essentially. But there are some of these that I'm just not sure what the flavor would taste like. And some of these I really want to try. I haven't seen them in stores around me, so maybe they're old or maybe they're in a certain place like Europe or something. So let me know in the comment section what your favorite type of Doritos is, and let me know why I'm wrong for whatever I'm about to say. Without further intro, let's get started. Doritos Jacked. These are good. Yeah. I'm a big fan of the cheesy Doritos. To me, anything with cheese, nacho cheese Doritos, like that is the OG. That is the standard bearer for this brand. So a lot of these really hot ones I'm going to be putting high. Doritos Blaze are very good. I think I ranked this one low in my chips tier list, and I got a lot of flack for it, and I tried it and I liked them. I might be thinking of a different chip. I'm gonna probably link the chip tier list down below in case you haven't seen it. It's one of my first tier lists I ever did, actually, so it's been almost a year since I made that. Doritos taco flavor, I am not a big fan of these. I'm gonna say they're decent. The first time I had them, I really didn't like them. I've kind of come around a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and say decent. Doritos Mix. I'm going to be honest, this sounds trash to me. I have not had them. I'm not a big fan of Chex Mix, though. So, wait, that's a cereal. I'm not a big fan of Trail Mix, though, right? Mixing all that stuff together in a bag, just give me one thing, right? I don't want salty with my sweet, with my chips. And it looks like these are all cheese, so perhaps these are just different shapes of cheese, and it's a mix of different... Oh, it's probably a mix of different types of Doritos. I went on a rant about Trail Mix for nothing. Let's call these decent then. If it's just different types of Doritos, like it's, like a Taki shaped, a regular Dorito, a Cheeto shaped, sure, decent. That kind of sounds fun actually, but I haven't had them, so yeah. We have Doritos Twisted Lime. That sounds really good. I think this is going to be along the same lines as... Well, maybe we don't have everything on here. The Flamin' Hot. Yeah, okay, yeah, I guess that was one I was looking for. So I think Doritos Twisted Lime and Doritos Flamin' Hot Limon are going to be kind of on a similar wavelength there. I think they're going to be very similar to like Hot Cheetos Limon, which I also think is fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and put both of these up here in favorites. I'm a big fan of just lime plus hot. That's a quick way to my heart. Doritos Heat Wave, we have barbecue plus turkey heat. I don't think that says turkey. Plus something. Fast barbecue. Is it fast? Why would it be fast? Well, we have barbecue and heat. So we have barbecue and heat together. This sounds really good. I have not had these, but I think that would be good. I'm a big fan of like barbecue chips. Yeah, that's good. Getting some heat in there. Sure. Doritos Heat Wave, we can go ahead and put into good tier. Doritos Jacked 3D, I don't know what this is. I've never had it. I can't see the flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in never had. Doritos 3D Crunch. Yeah, if I can read. Crunch is up next. Is this the only? No, we also have the regular 3D Crunch. How are these? Somebody please tell me. I assume it's just like eating a Cheeto. My assumption is it's just like a Cheeto. But I don't know if that is a fair assumption. I have not had these. I guess I'm going to put them in never had. Because it's really going to be, for me, be the consistency on these. We'll talk about how I feel about these flavors when we get to those ones, which are down here. Alright, here's our tier list so far. Doritos 3D, again, another one of the 3Ds. This looks like a throwback bag. I'm not sure if that means it's an old bag or a new bag, but a throwback one. Yeah, not really sure where to put those. As well as Doritos Italiano. That tells me that this is probably... Well, I don't know. Would they call it that if it was in Italy? Maybe it's in Italy, or maybe it's just a flavor that's meant to be Italian. Yeah, I've never had them. I don't know how to rank those. Doritos Flammas are fantastic, though. This one I think I put into A tier on my chips tier list. I did not watch that video recently in prep for this. That would have been smart, though. Doritos Flammas, though, I think I ranked them too low in that video. I think I've had these ones since, just like the Blaze, and they're good. It's one of my favorite chips to get, hot Doritos of any kind. We have the other Doritos Italiano here. So again, not sure if it's actually Italian or if it's meant to be Italian flavoring, but I've never seen them in stores around me. Gonna put them in never had. Doritos plus Simply is very interesting to me. So we have white cheddar blanc, and we have spicy white cheddar. So this is meant to be a likely healthier, a little more premium probably, version of Doritos. And that sounds pretty good to me. I haven't had these, so I might be getting ahead of myself here. But I'm going to keep them out of the never had tier because I think they'll be good. My assumption is that they're good. But if you've had them and you hate them, let me know. Next, we got some Doritos Collisions. Now, there's 4 Collisions. I have not had any of them, so we're going to use the same strategy that we've been using. If I have no idea, we'll put it in never had. But if I think something, we're going to put it there. The problem is with this first one, I cannot actually read what that is. I can read these other ones. So let's start with this. Pizza Cravers plus Ranch. That sounds pretty decent. I'm not a huge fan of pizza-flavored chips. I know some people are. I just think that all the flavors don't really work together on a chip. So we're going to go ahead and put Doritos Supreme into trash tier. I apologize. But Pizza Cravers, excuse me, well, that's the one I don't like. But the ranch I actually think would help it. So, but maybe you'd have too much. Maybe you'd have too much going on in the bag. I think these together would be decent. That's a fun idea, at the very least. Next up, we have Zesty Taco and Chipotle Ranch. I'm going to say that has to be at least decent, even though I haven't had them. The taco I put in decent by itself. Chipotle Ranch sounds good. I'm just not sure how those flavor combinations would work. We're going to go ahead and put this one in never had because I can't see what it is. I could probably Google a picture, but we have a video to film. Hot wings plus blue cheese sounds good. There's no way that is not good. Yes, I do like blue cheese myself, and if that makes me a bad person, then I don't want to be a good one. Hot wings, blue cheese, has to be at least good tier. Next up, we have Black Pepper Jack. They're back. So apparently they've been around at least once before. Black Pepper Jack sounds good. So we're talking about like Black Pepper Jack cheese, and then they have the black bag for that. You know what? This has to be an older bag because the Doritos logo now is the whole triangle thing, right? So if we look up at these bags like the Doritos Collisions, they have the old logo there. So these are actually older, which I guess we probably could have assumed. This is the old logo too. This is like their original logo. So the Doritos Italiano, either they're behind in their packaging in Italy, or probably more likely that's just made for some special event way back when. Or promotion, I guess. All right, Black Pepper Jack. Gotta be good. I think it'd be good. I like pepper jack cheese. A little spice, a little kick to the Doritos. That'd be awesome. Doritos Spicy Nacho. These are great. They're one of my go-to chips for just a casual chip I'm eating. If I want something really good, really hot, that I know will get the party started, so to speak, I'm going to go with these favorites. But Spicy Nacho, I think it's a great, safe chip, especially if you're not sure if all your friends can hang with the spice. Yeah, Spicy Nacho, great tier. Cool Ranch. This was my opinion. This was my opinion for a long time. But I have come around. I have come to my senses now. I'm just going to put Cool Ranch in good, though. I'm not putting it higher than that. I know some people absolutely swear by Cool Ranch, and when you ask them, oh, do you want some Doritos? And they think of Cool Ranch. And that sounds sickening to me, because when I think just Doritos, I think nacho cheese. And that's fantastic. Doritos Cool Ranch, though, going to put them in good tier. They are good. I have come around on that horrible opinion I once had, but I will not move them past good tier. Let's go ahead and leave them there. We have Doritos Poppy Jalapeno. Poppin' Jalapeno, something Jalapeno, and I'm going to assume these are a limited edition version of those, but I'm not sure what the difference is. I have had them though, and they're good. I think they're good. Similar to Blaze, I guess. It's a hot variation of Doritos with cheese. Tastes good, but it's not going to be one of my favorites. It's very good, but yeah. Doritos Dinamita. Does that mean dynamite? I assume it does. These ones look like Takis, and I actually really like that. I really like Takis, and I really like Doritos this. So we're going to keep those in favorite tier. And earlier when we talked about Doritos Mix, so do they have the dynamite in here too? We might have to move Mix up. I mean, Mix has to be good if it has all those cool things in there. Doritos Roulette. Guys, they brought this back, I guess, because this is the newer logo, I believe. But does anybody remember this one? Oh, me hitting that probably came over really bad on the... Okay, sorry about that. We do these things in one take here. Let's move on. Roulette. Every video here is like a roulette. Yeah, Doritos Roulette. This was awesome because when you reached your hand into the bag, you didn't know if you were going to pull out a regular spicy nacho Dorito, a spicy nacho cheeto Dorito, or like the fire on earth ghost pepper Dorito. I don't think it was actually ghost pepper, but it was supposed to be like super, super freaking hot, right? You didn't know, right? So you just had to eat it and see. And when I had these as a kid, I didn't really like spicy stuff. So these were like really fun and kind of scary for me, as stupid as that sounds. I think these are great. I think just for the party antic there of like, oh, what are you going to get? Especially if somebody on your party, like I said, doesn't like hot food or doesn't care for it that much. I think these are really funny. I don't know if everybody will appreciate that joke, but I would. So I'm going to put them in great. Doritos Sriracha I have not had, but they can't be anything less than good. They cannot be better than Cool Ranch. Or they cannot be worse than Cool Ranch Doritos. So we're going to leave both of those into good tier there. Doritos Nacho Cheese. I told you guys these are what I think of when I think of Doritos, but I am going to downgrade them to good tier here. I am going to just keep these hotter, more fun flavors up here in great and favorites. We're going to move Doritos Nacho Cheese right down here with Cool Ranch, its brother there. Hopefully you guys are not mad at me still for the Cool Ranch if you were in that camp. Two more to go. We have Doritos Tapatio. I've had these. They're great. What can I say? They are good. Just like the spicy nacho. Similar thing to that. A little spicier. They're not quite as good as the Flamin' Hot Limon ones. Or the Flammas. But the Tapatio is good. Now we have another 3D. Yeah, we're going to put that in Never Had. So, well, maybe we should put the Roulette. Let's put the Roulette in I Miss These. Right? Are these still even around? I'm going to say I miss these for these ones. So, this is unnecessary. Guys, this has been the tier list. Do you agree with my opinions? Or do you think they're trash? Let me know in the comment section down below. What's your favorite type of Dorito? What's your favorite type of chip? What tier list would you like to see soon? Any of that stuff really helps out the channel. And also liking and subscribing. And all that stuff I'm supposed to plug, but I haven't been lately. So, thank you for watching, guys. This has been the guy who makes random tier lists. And I'm signing off.